morning, my friends. Happy Wednesday. I almost said Saturday. I'm all messed up in the head. Saturday. Where'd I get that? It's because I'm not working yet. So I'm all confused. Get up there. Facebook. I always blame it on Facebook, and really it's just KJ. She's not very smart when it comes to this computer. All right, there. Good morning, Anne-Marie. I looked into the light above my kitchen island a minute ago, and now my eyes, all I can see is the light bulb. It like burned a hole. Well, excuse me. Here we go. Hi, Karen. Hi, Nikki. Hey, Nikki. You're up early this morning. Look at you up. It's not even 7. Is it? Not yet. Bright and early. Cindy. Listen, I'm probably not the best person to teach you how to make toast because I always burn it in my air fryer because I don't have a toaster. I am every kitchen gadget known to man, but I don't have a toaster. How stupid is that? Oh, thank you, Anne-Marie. My nose is running all of a sudden. As soon as I get on camera, it's cold. It's because it's, 62 in here. Freezing. All right. Look, I wanted to show you, I know they've been on the page a million times, but I wanted to show you what I found at the health food store last night. Brown wheat, they're buckwheat shiitake rice ramen. They're made with brown rice flour, buckwheat flour, and shiitake powder. There's a pack of flavoring, which I won't use because it has sugar in it. I won't use the pack of flavoring, but I'll use the noodles. I didn't want to buy a big container. Thanks, Nikki. It was pretty exciting. Thank you, Sarah. I just put my hair up and airbrushed my makeup. Oh gosh, I make it sound like I'm so fancy, but I'm not at all. Because I don't need a toaster, Vicky, that's why. I don't have any counter space left, and so I use my Ninja as a toaster. I know, it's so funny. My husband's always like, why do we not have a stupid toaster? I'm like, well, because I don't need one. I have an air fryer. Oh, anyway, yes, these are at E, big time, and I won't even eat the whole package because this one little thing of noodles, which is not very many, of course, when it cooks, it'll be a lot more, but is 54 grams of carbs in that little tiny thing. Now, some of that is sugar in the packet, which I'm not going to use. So I'm not worried that it's a little over the 45 limit. So I might eat the whole thing because when I think that through, some of those carbs come from the sugar in the packet and I won't have that. So I've got, my own broth that I'll put them in, just chicken broth and some seasonings. I might put a little sesame oil in there, just a little bit, and a bunch of Bragg's. And then I'll put some mushrooms and I'll put some chicken. Have a little ramen, maybe some pea pods if I have them. Anyway, I thought that was fun. It was $2 for that little tiny pack, but $2. I looked at it and was like, $2 for ramen. Ramen's supposed to be like 8 cents. But it is fancy ramen. And I'm not worried about it because $2 for one meal is not that bad. It feels like a lot, but it's not that bad. And then I got this bag of sprouted whole wheat organic flour for a tiny, measly little $10. But I'm not too worried about it because this will last me until, oh great, it's only good until October. Well, good, because I planned on it lasting me till 2024. I want to make brown rice pasta. I had read was on plan. Brown rice pasta, not regular rice pasta. No, I've read, Christy, on the page quite a few times that it's on plan, and maybe not. If you haven't made noodle therapy from the membership site, do it. I made it yesterday using spinach miracle noodles. Okay, miracle therapy. I mean, noodle therapy. All right, I need to go check it out. I've never heard of it. I'll go check that out. And I have shirataki noodles here. Miracle noodles. Miracle Naki noodles, whatever they're called. Anyway, I'm going to make the naan, I don't know how you say it, from Trim Healthy Future. But instead of putting soaking einkorn flour, I'm going to use sprouted flour because Kiefer and I don't like each other. I keep trying it repeatedly, and every time I try it, I get sick. It wrecks my stomach from here to here, if you know what I'm saying. It hurts. So I'm just going to use this, and I'm not going to soak it because flour needs to be soaked or sprouted, and Jessica Myers does not soak hers. She uses that. Nikki told me that. Thank you, Nikki. And then I bought some pecans. I bought them in bulk because it said it was cheaper, and then I got it up to the counter and found out this was $4 for these little tiny thing of almonds. I mean, pecans. I'm like, good night in heaven. I could have bought the big bag of organic for $11, but that's all right. That'll last me quite a while. They didn't have black cocoa. That's not all I got. I got a 4-pack of Topo Chico. And I got some nut pods. And I got some Ezekiel bread. Yes, the double fermented, I think, is what hurts me so bad. So I have to look at this, Christy. I'll have to look into this, and I'll update everybody because I've been seeing people eat that like crazy in the page. Excuse me. I wouldn't think it would be off plan, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times. What do you add to the Topo Chico? I add nothing. You gotta have it ice cold, straight out of the fridge, and it is like heaven going down. It is the best stuff. I know, I'm tired this morning. I just cannot get I can't get my sleep schedule right. I went to bed, I slept plenty. I went to bed at, well, I said I was going to bed at 8:30, but it was 10 before I went to sleep. Here I go again. It was 10 before I went to sleep, and then I was up at 5:30. So I got 7.5 hours, but okay. Occasional E if used as a side. Okay, that's good to know, because so then instead of eating that whole package, I'll break it in half. I'll use half of it in my soup, and I'll load it up with chicken and veggies, but just use half of that. Topo Chico. You don't know what Topo Chico is. Let me show you. As dumb as it's gonna sound, it is the world's best. It's in glass, Nikki. It's the world's best seltzer. It's not seltzer. It's carbonated mineral water from, I don't know, I would assume Mexico. Made in Mexico by Topo Chico. Serve cold. They're not wrong. I will put this in my freezer for 5 minutes before I drink it so it gets crisp. It is stupid delicious. Michelle, I found it at it is extra crispy, Nikki. It's so good. I buy it at the local health food store. It's $5 for 4. And I usually buy myself 1 every time I go as a treat for it's like $1.49. And I think that's way too much for water. But I buy it as a treat, but then I let my daughter taste it the last time I was there. So now she's like, I want topo. Can I get some topo? I'm like, for crying out loud. So I had to buy a 4-pack because she thinks she needs Topo Chico. So anyway, I'll save it for my meals and enjoy it, or my snack, and enjoy it with my snack. So I know I should have never let her taste it. You never let your kid taste the expensive stuff. I need to learn. I need to learn. All right. So listen, for breakfast this morning, I'm going to have egg whites, zucchini, and toast. Sarah. I should have said it's made out of vegetables, and she wouldn't have wanted it. Amy. Mara does the same thing. What kind of steak is this, Mom? Is it a filet? I'm like, no, Beyonce. It's a friggin', bottom cut. Eat it and shut up. Right, you're right, Lynette. I should tell her. That's exactly what I should tell her. You can only drink it if you eat it with your THN meal. Oh my gosh. All right. So because I'm working nights starting tonight, I like the nights, don't get me wrong, but I don't like coming off the nights. So I'm struggling. I'm going to dread coming off them the second time. I don't mind doing the nights. They're fun. But coming off them, not fun. Plus, I can't go right to bed tomorrow because I have to go have another mammogram. I'm sick of mammograms. So, okay, anyway, sidetrack, I mean. Because I'm going to be working, I need to be well prepared. I learned that last week. You're right, Nikki. It is absolutely 100% better out of the glass. I'm not drinking topo out of plastic. Now who's Beyonce? Sarah, we have a beer budget, not a wine budget. We ain't serving top shelf around here. We're serving the 99-cent stuff. You get the steak from the dollar store and like it. Anyway, I need to have a plan. So I have a full pot of lentil chili in my fridge, and I will eat that all week. Most meals. Overnight, I will have that a couple of times. I found that last week, being on the night shift, I need E's overnight because they keep me awake. The S meals make me drowsy overnight, not on a typical day, but overnight. I had my S snack about 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. So what I'm gonna do, I hear you. What I'm gonna do is make myself peanut butter bars, my favorite peanut butter bars, but I'm going to make half a batch because if I have a whole batch, I will eat twice as much. I can't keep my fingers out of these. So if I have a half a batch, I'll force myself to make it last for the whole week. That's my reasoning. And then I'm gonna make Bam cake, and I'm gonna be able to have that in between. I found eating overnight, I swear I'm eating more often probably because the nights are long and quiet. So literally all I'm doing is thinking about my next meal. So I get up at I've been getting up at 6 in the evening, having a meal at 7 10, 1, 4, and then a snack sometime before bed because I don't go to bed until like 9 and I'm hungry. So I'll have a little snack at like 8. So I'm eating like 6 times. Why? I don't know. There's more hours at night than there is during the day. I haven't figured that out because I'm sleeping just as long. So I have no idea why. I swear. Because like right now I'm eating so I'm going to eat at 7:30, 10:30, or no, probably 11, 3, 6. I'm eating less during the day. I can't figure it out. However, I lost more weight last week. Eating so many E's and all the lentils, I dropped 5 pounds last week, so it worked. Where's the lentil chili recipe? So I posted it yesterday for the post that I made yesterday, eating the lentil chili. It's in the comments there. It's 10 ingredient chili. It's stupid easy. It was literally cook an onion and a red bell pepper in a tiny bit of olive oil until it was cooked down. I used coconut oil until it was cooked down. Add a bag of lentils, 2 cans of tomatoes, garlic, onion powder, salt, pepper, and chili powder. That was it. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. It might be, Nikki. I don't know. I think that's it. All the meals. My metabolism is burning. I think that and the mixing up the hours too. My body was like, whoa, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. So, all right. Peanut butter bars. I'm going to move this one over here. So like I said, half a batch. Butter. Oh, broth. Chicken broth. Two boxes of chicken broth. So 64 ounces. And I had to add a little extra at the end because when the lentils were done cooking, it had soaked up so much. It was very thick. And when I put it in the fridge last night, it was like very thick. No, Nikki, you put them in dry and then you simmer it for 30 minutes. Very easy. And it was very good. It was very good. I'm like, who am I making vegan chili? It wasn't vegan because I used chicken broth. They say to use vegetable stock. But I'm not vegan. So I can ignore that. I'm sure some vegan gasped somewhere when I made vegan chili with meat juice. It's all right. I ain't no vegan. I like me some animals. All right. The dog just gave me the stink eye. Half a cup of butter melted. I always have to look. I can never remember. Is that a whole stick? Yeah. So just a little bit of butter. I better chop it up tonight because I'm going to microwave it. All right. Half cup of butter. Yeah, when you make the whole recipe, you got 2 sticks of butter in it. I think we're gonna go look for vehicles today. Fun! I believe. I don't know, Melissa. I wonder. The lime, I don't think I've ever heard of that. The lime, is that in one of the books? Lime Joe chicken? I never even heard of it. I used brown lentils. Yes, it does matter. You don't want to use red. They get mushy. Yeah, they get mushy. Lentils don't really need to be soaked. Nikki, they cook pretty quick. They're not as hard as beans. I don't know if you have an Instapot or a pressure cooker, but they cook really quick in that. Really quick, 9 minutes. Peanut butter, half cup of peanut butter. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, Melissa. We've tried the one vehicle thing for the last 2 months and it ain't working. I can't take it. I need a car. I can't take it when they're not here and I want to do something. I need something I got to do. Or Before, we could just schedule appointments. I didn't have to look at a calendar and try to figure it out. Now, with one vehicle, I always have to be like, he'll go to an appointment and schedule a follow-up, and I'll say, nope, that doesn't work because I have an appointment this time or that day. And I swear we have a ton of appointments, and I don't know why. So I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. We've done it 2 months, and I'm at my max. I'm about to lose my mind. So we're going to go look around for a truck. See what we can find for a truck. And if we find one good, and then when we find a truck, I'm going to trade in my minivan on something smaller with less of a payment. Like a Honda Fit or a Ford Fiesta with a low payment. Because I'm tired of 2 big vehicle payments. I don't want to be vehicle poor anymore. I hate it. So, but my goal is to find one of those little tiny hideous vehicles. Those little tiny puddle jumpers. And it has to be in lime green or orange. I want one of those little cars with the ugly color. That's what I want. I want like lime green little tiny car. Because if I'm going to drive a little tiny car, it's got to be slamming. I had a GMC, what was it? It was the equivalent of the Traverse. Yeah, I'd love to, Faith, but they're out of my payment wouldn't be low enough. Like, I'm talking like one of these little cars you can lease for like $200 a month for a lease. Because we lease all our vehicles. Chevy Traverse. What was the thing we had? It was a GMC. I don't remember. It was a couple cars ago. It was a black thing. It was like the Traverse, only for the GMC. I like GMCs. All right, let's melt this. I'm gonna do 30 seconds at a time and then stir it. Oh. Yes, Nikki, thank you. No, I didn't have the Acadia. No, not the Acadia. That was that's the bigger one. I had the smaller one than that. I didn't have an Acadia. Jeff, no, it wasn't an Acadia. It was the next size down from the Acadia, which used to be the same size as the Acadia before they made the Acadia smaller. The heck was that? Yes, thank you, Stephanie. It was a Terrain, GMC Terrain. It was the Terrain. We're looking for a Ford F-150 Super Crew. They're expensive. We had an SLT GMC Sierra, and now those things are stinking 70 grand. It's a house payment. I lease too, feel safer. I totally agree. I like the lease because I like the fact that I'm always under warranty. I wanted to keep my Cruise. Cruise is no longer available. That's what I had for a while. I had a Chevy Cruise and I got rear-ended by a teenager who was texting, and I was at a dead stop, and he hit me in it was a year old, my Cruise, and he hit me going 45 miles an hour without touching the brakes. Totaled my Cruise. Wasn't pretty. Marin was in the back seat in her car seat. I never heard that kid scream like that. She was okay. But I wonder if that's not half her back pain issues today. She's okay, but it was one of the scariest things. It was like, the sound was like an explosion. It was scary. I am Carrie. I'm sorry. It looks okay on this end. That doesn't mean it is. Yeah, you're right, Nikki. Because every time I've been in a new car, it's been hit. My Terrain was a year old. Then, I mean, my Cruise. And then I got something else. And then I don't remember what that was. And then I got a Terrain. And my Terrain, I was going down a road and somebody ran a stop sign, T-boned me. This thing was less than a week old. And then somebody hit me on another road, rear-ended me. And I hadn't even had, no, they rear-ended me. And I was about to get that fixed when I got T-boned. I've been hit. I've had 7 accidents. And none of those have been my fault. They've all been either T-boned or somebody ran a red light or somebody ran a stop sign. It's because people around here don't know how to drive. All right, so I put a 1/4 cup of Gentle Sweet, some vanilla. I'm going to do a cup of peanut flour. 1 cup. Where you at, Teeny? Right there, peanut flour. 1 cup of peanut flour. I love the Explorers. Remember that lady who hit you with their door with her? Oh, Nikki, do I remember? This lady in the grocery store hit me with her door. Like, she looked right at me, opened the door, and slammed it into the side of my brand new RAV4. Brand new. It was like 3 days old. And I was like, excuse me. And she gave me, and if she had been friendly, I'd have been like, don't worry about it, I'll get it fixed. Well, I might not have been that nice. Because I was mad. But she wasn't friendly. I got out and she had a thing hanging from her rear view mirror that said, I'm a B. And I was like, oh, it's going down. And then she didn't have insurance, so I had to pay for it myself. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing. Out of 7 of my accidents, 4 of them have been with uninsured drivers. So my insurance is outrageous because of it. It's awesome. I don't want to say how long I've been without an accident because my insurance should be going down soon. But if I say how long I've been without one, I'll have one. So I'm not going to say. Mom and nephew were in a wreck with a big Dodge Ram. Hit us so hard on the side. The Dodge emblem was embedded in the side of our car. Oh my word. That is crazy, Stephanie. That is crazy. That is scary. It is scary to be in an accident. Then with my Terrain, no, it wasn't my Terrain. What did I hit the... Was it my Terrain? Yeah, a couple of years ago, I hit a dog with my Terrain. Out of all my accidents, that was the worst. It was the worst. It was horrible. Christy, if the damage is less than $5,000, they don't. And that's been the case every time. Somebody had their dog out loose. Sorry, Melissa. Somebody had their dog out loose on a main road, and the dog ran out in front of me, and I hit that poor animal, and it broke me apart. It killed the dog. It wrecked me. But my insurance company wanted to get money out of them because it did $3,700 worth of damage to my vehicle, and couldn't get anything out of them, and my insurance went up because of it, and I was mad. Like, keep your dog on a leash on a main road like that, people. Don't let your dog loose like that, because emotionally what it does to the person that hits it and to their car. Oh, all right. Yeah, no more wreck talk. I'm done. It's just a silicone mold shaped like a candy bar, like a mini candy bar, like a little bar. So I'm just like mashing this in here, but I don't want to get it too full because I gotta have room for chocolate. I don't even think I needed to spray the mold, but it ain't gonna hurt it to spray it, and rather than find out I wish I had. But these are These are really pasty until they get refrigerated. So they spread in here kind of easy. It's not hard. Question on the boost juice. Is the recipe as is okay for our kids? I'd probably split one recipe with all three. My nephew came down with a little cold. Yeah, I don't know why not, Sarah. The only thing about boost juice, the only thing about baobab is if they're not used to it, it might give them the poops a little bit. Not in a bad way, they just might get a little clean out. So... Nikki, these are from All Day I Dream About Food. I'm talking about cleaning out in the poops, and I'm spreading peanut butter into peanut butter bars. Gross. All right, I'm going to scrape the tops a little bit down because I want room for my chocolate. Because this one over here is empty. I want room to pour some chocolate on top. I've got another mold. I'll have to do another mold with a little bit more. Here I thought I was making half a batch and I still got way more than I need. I'll eat, when I have a snack, I'll have a cup of coffee and probably 3 of these. Because they're little, they're not huge. It is a All Day I Dream About Food recipe. I can hardly wait to get home, eat oatmeal, blueberry muffins, lots of delicious. Isn't it funny? When you are used to being on plan and then you travel, you can't wait to get home and have your homemade goodies. I don't know, Cindy, maybe. Maybe. My problem with freezing is I forget it's in there. I have chocolate cherry boost bars in there that I made that now they're in the freezer. I keep forgetting about them. All right. I bet they freeze fine. These are I haven't made these in a while. These are hands down my favorite THM dessert. And I sometimes will have one after a meal. I tend to not have heavy S for dessert after a meal because you want to save your heavy S for things like, why did I do that? For things like, solitary dessert, or snack. So if it's snack time, have your heavy S dessert then. Don't have it with your heavy S dinner, because then you're just getting too much. You don't need that much fat. So save it. It's okay once in a while. Just don't eat it all, you know.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I wasn't even talking to you, Siri. Listening in on my conversations, you rude girl. Anywho, I save these to eat by themselves with a cup of coffee. Good Lord. I need to rough all my stuff this morning. Alright. What? I need to wash this because I need to melt chocolate. So bear with me while I wash my dish. I need to melt some chocolate. I want to use this bowl. Nut bags. I don't even need those anymore because I got me an almond cow. Alright. Now it's 1.5 ounces of dark chocolate and a tablespoon of butter. Bonnie, we are experiencing the longest how to make toast video in the history of mankind. You're right. Oh boy, Bonnie's here. Yes, Diane, I always put these, almost always except for today, put them in a pan. But I have learned it's better if I put these in here because they're portioned out better. Because if I put them in a pan, my slices tend to be a wee bit generous. So let's see. Uh-oh. Dark chocolate. Oh, I don't want with almonds. All my chocolates with almonds, Milk chocolate with almonds, Uh-oh. There's a plain one. There we go. Well, I guess I bought lilies yesterday, but I don't want to use any more than I have to because Lord have mercy, they were $8.99 for a bag of lilies. This is 1 ounce. I need 1.5 ounces, so I'll put a little bit of the lilies. I'm just not going to use all lilies in it. And I don't know why. I should be using lilies because I can buy them at the store. And I can't buy my butterfly bar at the store. I wasn't thinking. Whatever. Alright, that's about it. Hopefully this will be enough. And then a tablespoon of butter in there. I gotta open another stick. What's insanity? My peanut butter bars? I couldn't find Bake Believe yesterday. Usually I buy Bake Believe if they have them, but they didn't have them there yesterday because Bake Believe are cheaper. But I was desperate. I was completely out of chocolate chips, or otherwise I would have waited. Because Walmart has them cheaper. I can get them much cheaper at Walmart. Yes, they are, Sherry, and they didn't have those there yesterday. They didn't have the milk chocolate. I don't want to burn it because I tend to do that. Get off there, chocolate chip. We'll just have to eat ya. That's what you get. They're not coming off. The recipe for the peanut butter bars, it is on All Day I Dream About Food. I had to think for a minute. It's on All Day I Dream About Food. Oh, come on now. Oh man, now I'm flinging chocolate on the floor and I can't do that because I got a dog. I don't want him eating it. Not that that little dibby dab will kill him, but take no chances. Oh man, it shouldn't be this hard to melt chocolate. I got it everywhere. It's all over my fingers. I haven't had coffee yet, Bonnie. I'm going to Sam's. What is On Plan Foods from there? So that's where I get my almonds. That's where I get my broccoli. I get some of my chicken there sometimes. I get my lemons by the bag there. I get bags of sweet potatoes. Lots of veggies there. I get Parmesan crisps there to eat on salads. Canned chicken. I eat a lot of canned chicken there. You can get pure there sometimes. This is almost done. Almost. Pure sweetener, P-Y-U-R-E. You can get that there. All right. I don't put I know, I'm messy. I'm not good at this, you guys. I never claimed to be an artist, all right? Let's get one thing mighty clear. I'm not good at making these look pretty. And don't care. Because I'm going to eat them, not put them on display at an art museum. So it don't matter if they're pretty or not, right, Bonnie? Right? Right? We've learned that. They're not going on display anywhere. 'Tis okay if they're a little bit ugly. Don't care. It's definitely easier to make them in a pan because you don't have to worry about, you just spread it on. But portion control wise, this is better for me. Get every last dibby dab of that chocolate out of there. I don't want to waste any. I'll waste a lot of things. Chocolate ain't one of them. You're right, Cindy Kiefer. Is it Kiefer or Kiefer? I always say Kiefer. Or is it Kefir? Like how would you pronounce heifer? Even though that's spelled heifer or heifer. I don't know. It isn't. It isn't. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, Melissa. It isn't hard to clean. It's silicone. It's going to get hard and it's going to bust right off. It's going to be perfect. Easy. I know. They look messy. They're not. It's not messy to clean. Oh, might get it on your fingers. Kefir. Okay. That's how I've been pronouncing it. All right. Oh, look. I have room for that last gob of chocolate right there. I found a spot for it. I found a home right there. All right. I got chocolate on my face. It ain't the worst thing to have on your face. Alright. I have learned that if I put these in a pan like this, they get shaped, or in a plate, and they come up on the edges, they get shaped funny. So I'm just going to put them in like that. There, now I got peanut butter bars for the week. I'll take that pan out when they get hard. Don't worry, that would be weird to leave them there the whole time. I don't even know if I can fit it in my fridge because somebody had pizza. Oh crap! Somebody had pizza last night. I just bent that pan all to pieces. Got peanut butter chocolate all over my fridge. Yeah, see, no mess at all. Isn't that fun, Sherry? And they taste so much better like that. I should eat this. Even though I'm having an E for breakfast. See what I just did there? If you're a stubborn loser, don't do that. Because I just ate a big mouthful of chocolate and then I'm going to have an E breakfast. So, if you're in my stubborn losers class, don't do that. Thanks, Lorraine. I got chocolate on my teeth. All right, Bam cake. Bam! Where's my mixing bowl? Right here. Gotta have Bam cake this week because I want to. And I meant to wash this before I went live, but you think that I would do something smart like that? No, why would I? Why would I? And this thing stinks bad because I chopped onions in it last night and didn't wash it right away like a genius. So now I'm going to have onion flavored Bam cake. That's okay. Let's just make it taste a little exotic. My husband did the dishes last night and did not wash my heater, and I don't know why. My chopper, I mean. Alright. Almost done. I know you all love to watch me wash dishes because, you know, what's more exciting than that? Alright. Yes, now I'm making cake. Bam cake is in the first book. That's awesome, Angela. Ease can be the secret to weight loss. If you're stuck and you're not losing, try ramping up those E's, because it's not the trick for everybody. It's not the trick for everybody. Toast is coming last. Oh. I'm doing this because it softens my banana some when it's not quite ready. I know it looks stupid, but I learned this from Food Network. And it works. It's all nice and soft. What was, somebody asked something. Toast is last. I'm doing meal prep for the week for my overnights. My husband put them in the dishwasher. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. All right. So I am also making a half batch of this, because Bam Cake makes, why would you put my measuring cups on the bottom shelf? You crazy man. Sorry, I'm not complaining. He did it. I don't need it yet. I have enough energy. Can't you tell, Bonnie? How much? 1 cup of oats ground up. So I'm making a half serving of this because, again, I don't freeze my stuff very often because I end up not eating it. Part of the reason I make these half batches is because I cook with y'all. And if I cooked it and froze it, I'd never get to eat it because I'm always cooking something new with you guys. So I like to half my stuff. Part of me wants to project manage this. I feel like Bam Cake should have been done first, and then peanut butter bars. Christy, you're not wrong. You're right. I even thought it through before I did it and said I was going to do it that way, and then I didn't. Oh my gosh. Christy, you're so right. You go ahead and project manage me because I'm totally wrong. I guess what I was thinking was, I'm not going to show you the Bam Cake when it's cooked because y'all know what a cake looks like. All right, 1 banana. And if I did things right, then maybe I'd be on the Food Network. Can you imagine me on the Food Network? It'd be like a 2.5-hour show just to make, you know, a sandwich. And that is how you make a turkey sandwich 2.5 hours later. Would have the lowest viewership in all of history of Food Network. I'm making cinnamon raisin toast, Lynette, eventually. Christy, get up and make some Bam Cake, girl. All right, salt. I don't know, it says like a 1/4 teaspoon. That looks about right. Teaspoon of baking powder. How is it every one of my measuring spoons is dirty? That's not possible. I have 150. How? Actually, I don't have 150. I have 2 sets, but I don't, how they're all dirty is beyond me. I don't know. And I don't even see them in the dishwasher, but they have to be in there. All right. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. 1/2 teaspoon. 1/2 teaspoon. So that's baking powder. And then I also need baking soda, which I hardly ever use on THM. So I gotta dig. here, I never use baking soda on THM. Do you notice that? Angela, don't be hesitant, girl. Go get tank tops. Life's too short. Wear the shorts. Wear the tank top. I figure I'm not going to be laying on my deathbed looking at pictures of myself going, I wish I hadn't worn that tank top. Nope. Instead, I'm going to be laying on my deathbed wishing I had dressed more comfortably. Quarter cup of Gentle Sweet. Uh-oh. Do I have enough? Running low. Gotta fill her up. Gotta fill her up. That's a cup, but I'm going to do a quarter cup. I don't know. That seems like enough. I'm just going to go with that. A dunk of stevia. Yogurt. Half cup yogurt. Yep, I figure nobody's looking at me in my shorts thinking anything, I've decided. And if they are, that's their problem, not mine. If they're looking at me going, ew, her varicose veins are ugly and she has chubby legs, well, then I'm probably looking at them going, they're a jerk. I'd rather have chubby legs than be a jerk. What do I need? Yogurt. Half cup yogurt. That's just my opinion these days. My tank top and wear it with a farmer's tan. You do it, girl. Measuring spoons. I look for the most used amount in the recipe and I only use that size. Well, I mean, if you want to be efficient, but who said I wanted to be, Bonnie? I already have bags of oat flour. Can I use that instead of, yes, you can. Yep. I think it might be, yeah, no, it'll be the same. As long as your oat flour isn't something with like added ingredients, it's just ground up oats, then yeah, you can use it. You can't use, you don't want to use that in an S. I don't want to say you can't. You shouldn't use that in an S. Half cup of egg whites, and I just put my measuring cup in the sink. Why? Should have known I wasn't done. Almost there. So funny. I'm cooking for you as though you don't know how to make a recipe. I don't know. That looks about right. What else? Did I put a banana in there? I already did. I guess that's it. I should use my mixer. Like, a, you know, I should. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Let's just mash it up with a fork. Why get out a mixer when I can dirty another fork? Why? It's not necessary. Yes, you can. Yeah, no, that's fine, Sarah. Oat fiber and oat flour. Oat fiber is the outside, the fiber of the oat. It is not the actual grain. It is just the hull. So yes, you can use that, Sarah. Hey girl, how often are you using your almond cow? I'm just curious. I know it's not on today's menu, but do you drink almond every... I don't drink almond milk. Mine is a fuel pull. You can have it in any of them, and I've used it 3 times since I got it. It's fantastic. The one thing I love the most about that almond cow is before I would be like out of almond milk. Crap, I gotta water down my almond milk because I didn't realize I was out and I forgot to soak my nuts. I forgot to soak my almonds. And now I can just be like, almond milk. and it's done. I love it. I want to try eating it with almond milk with crunched up rice cakes. Hi, Violet. I hope you have a happy day, Violet. I love your name. Right, as long as you have almonds, that's the key. Or oats. You can make oat milk with it. You can make pecan milk with it. I don't know how pecan milk would be, but you can make cashew milk. I want to get some cashews to try making cashew milk, but the cashews at the natural store last night, the pecans were $19 a pound and the cashews were $28. I'm gonna wait till I get to Walmart. KJ, I live in Texas, but discovered you when I was staying in California for 3 weeks, which meant watching your live cooking times as recordings, but now I am in Vermont on your time zone, so I'm getting to watch you live today. That's awesome. Hey, Lori. You are a blessing to the Trim Healthy Mama community. Thank you for sharing your kitchen. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. Enjoy Vermont. It's beautiful there. I say that as though I've never been to Vermont. I go to New Hampshire, and when we go to New Hampshire, sometimes we'll drive to Vermont just to say we went to Vermont because it's 2 minutes from the border. We'll just drive across the border and go, Vermont, and then get back in the car and go back to New Hampshire because we're weird like that. All right. So, Bam cake. I have not made Bam cake for 4 years, since the first time I did THM, and then I quit 28 pounds in, 30 pounds in. I have not made Bam cake since then. I just got a big chunk of it down there. Well, you don't belong down there, oatmeal. Pardon me. Anyway, I made it and I was like, ugh. I don't like that Bam cake. It's gross. I don't like the taste of it. I don't like the texture. Ew. But, where did that go? I can feel it. It's like on my belly. Anyway, I say that to say this. I was eating off plan quite frequently the first time I did this. I had a healthy day, I had another healthy day, and then would have a day off plan. Or I would have a meal off plan, or I was probably 75% on plan. So get yourself 100% on plan, 100% for an extended period of time, and things will taste better. Because just like oatmeal to me, I never cared for it. The first time I did Trim Healthy, I had to gag it down. I had that oatmeal yesterday. Was that yesterday? Banana split oatmeal. That stuff was absolutely delicious. I had my face buried up to here in that bowl because it was so good. Then a Trimtastic cake. The first time I did Trim Healthy, I was like, why do they say this cake is good? This cake is disgusting. I hated it. All I did was complain. It was gross, 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 gross. This time around, Trimtastic cake tastes Trimtastic. And that's because I'm eating 100% on plan. I'm on day like 284 of 0 cheats. Makes all the difference in the world. I'm camping at my Vermont childhood home, the village of Post Mills, and I'm with my 2 sisters who are also THMs. Going to introduce them to you and make sure they know about you. That's awesome! I poked frozen cranberries in the top of my band cake to make it more tasty. KJ doesn't like sour, so no, she wouldn't like it. She wouldn't like it. I know, Faith. All right, I know, Faith. I gotta try it. Does anybody know how long I need to cook the bam cake? Because I wrote down the recipe and didn't write down the time. What's that all over that paper? Must be Pam. All right. Ta-da! Bam cake. Bam! It's done. All right. So now I need to make breakfast. About time, you say. About time she cooked breakfast. So listen, I'm gonna make zucchini. My favorite way to cook veggies these days. I'll have to turn the camera some, I think. I need my peeler. All right. I need my peeler 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, let's cook it for, let's start at 30 where it's a smaller cake and check it. So this zucchini is questionable. It really is in rough shape. However, that's just on the outside. So I'm gonna eat it anyway. Another reason I would not go good on the Food Network. I'm like, take your old vegetables and just peel them and eat them anyway. Even if they're a little bit slimy, it's okay. Just cut that slime off. You'll be fine. Usually I don't always peel my zucchini, but I do when it's past its date. I'm making toast with my questionable zucchini, Bonnie. Wild blueberry compote. Oh! That sounds good. Yeah, see, it's fine inside. It's just questionable on the outside. It's okay. NBD. No big deal. NBD. All right. No, I don't need Pam in my pans. I say it every time because someone always messages me. You shouldn't put Pam in those pans. Well, it's my cooking oil. Veggie, veggie, veggie. Get your veggies in with your meals. The more green stuff, the better. Yes, this is green stuff, even though it's white. That's right. No reason to waste the veggies. You can cook them, slice them up, and stick them in something. Ah, jeepers. Good thing I got those nails on. I'd have just sliced off half my finger. See, fake nails serve a purpose. Ooh, that's kind of seedy in the middle. I gotta take some of those out. There's too many seeds. If there's too many seeds, I'll be gagging. I gotta take some of those out. It's okay, I'm weird. You can eat the seeds. Don't matter. My best tip for making bam cake is you have to have the Pampered Chef brownie pans. Now your bam cake is not only portioned out nicely and less gummy. Interesting. Maybe I need to buy one of those. Bye, Cindy. Have a good day. It's alright, I didn't cut myself. There's no blood. I own very little Pampered Chef, and it's stuff other people gave me. Cindy Wetzel. All right. So, a little salt. When this is cooked to where I like it, I'm going to add some egg whites. All right. You know, I could have had that going. I timed it poorly. I know, Christy. I'm not very good at timing. Put my yogurt away. Get my nut pod. I'll make some coffee to make Bonnie happy. I'll make some coffee while I'm waiting. Let me get some extract of choice. I want caramel this morning. All right. Gosh darn it. I I forgot my apron. They're all right there, you guys. I forget to put them on every time. I probably have every piece of Pampered Chef has ever made, except the pots and pans. Mom out of the blue. Hey, Wilma. Hi, Mom. Hi, Wilma. I didn't see Mom on here. I'm sure you can get another brand. Will be cheaper than Pampered Chef. Jesus Lord, finally the coffee. All right, I need to bring up Gentle Sweet and peanut powder. I need to remember that. I ordered my coffee filters. They should be here any day. I only have 3 left after this. 5. I have 5 left after this. All right, I'm gonna have some dark roast Endeavor this morning. Beat your egg whites with cream of tartar and it gives it a better texture. Interesting. I also ordered an adorable little scoop that will go into my coffee and then drains into this the perfect amount so I don't have to, you know, pour it because it's so tough. But it came with the filters, that's why I got it. The Pampered Chef brownie set is on sale right now. Who on here is having a Pampered Chef party? Everybody call that person, or not call them, but you know. Let's see. I want my, look, I have a very specific mug for each day. Certain days I'm like, today I want to drink out of Gordon. Today I want to drink out of my butterfly. Today I want to drink out of my Did You Die mug. The comments have stopped for you, Faith? I don't know. I used to feel that way, Stephanie, and then I was getting invited to so many parties I had to stop because I was buying too much, and so now I'm like, you know what, you can invite me, I might buy something, I might not, but I won't feel obligated anymore. I just can't. Hence the credit card debt, which I'm paying down. Yeah, try swiping left or right, which she can't see if the comments have stopped for her, Kim. Oh my gosh. Alright. Do you ever use Dunkin' Donuts coffee from the store anymore? Very rarely, Nikki. Sometimes I'll use coffee pods. I'm looking for the graham cracker Starbucks coffee right now because I want to put it in my s'more coffee. But I almost always have my Unrest because it's ridiculously delicious. Bonnie. I love this mug though. It has the perfect hand. Ha! Yeah, Dave Ramsey and I are working through it. Dave Ramsey and I've paid off $17,000 of credit card debt in the last 3 months. That's right. That's right. And I got more to go, but how did I get peanut flour? Way over there. All right, I found some nut pods last night, so I decided to get some for my ease. A tablespoon. I just put about 2, 3. It's all right. And a little bit of caramel. Oh, I need my stevia. Listen, I have been so excited for my stevia to get here, and I just realized last night I never hit order on the site. So I need to go on today and actually place the order for the stevia. Where's my spatula? That's taking forever to cook. Vicky, this coffee comes from unrestcoffeeco.com. It's a local friend of mine that makes this, and it's the bomb. It is the best. get the Allagash. The Allagash is my favorite. It's my fave. All right, Bonnie, are you happy? Ooh, it's hot. Does Beef know you're cheating on him with Dave? I'm not really Dave Ramseying it. Not really. Kind of, but not really. I don't agree with all of Dave Ramsey says. See, Dave Ramsey tells me not to buy a new car, and I get offended by that. Because, I don't want to mess this spatula up. Because I need a new car, and it's none of your business, Dave. I need to add a little bit more oil. That's, oh no, I know what it is that I add. Don't worry, Dad, it's hot water. I forgot to add water. I always put a little water in my veggies when I'm sauteing them, and then when it cooks out, I'm good. Really, Lynette? You didn't love it? It is my favorite. This and Black Rifle. I love Black Rifle too, but this, I love this coffee. That's fantastic, Michelle. I think it's awesome. If you can do Dave Ramsey, good for you. I think it's great. I've done it for the like the snowball thing. The snowball, I find the dark roast not as strong, Renee, ironically. It's vanilla, French vanilla. Whoops, I'm pointing at it there. It's over here. I need to point it. With Dave Ramsey though, I did, that's okay, Lynette. We all have different taste buds. Some of ours are better than others. That's all. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I do the snowball thing with the credit cards and other payments, but with the cars and the house, I can't do it with cars. I can't do it with cars. I don't think it's bitter, Nikki. Yes, I plan on doing that with my daughter, Anne-Marie. I just used Mutual Pods, Renee. That's the Mutual Pods, she says. I love autocorrect. This was $2. I didn't think that was too bad. That's awesome, Sherry. It wasn't quite enough for me. It was just a little bit too not enough. Interesting, Stephanie, because chaga is supposed to help with inflammation. Interesting that it did the opposite. It's funny. Everybody's bodies are so different, the way they process things. That's awesome. Target large containers of nut pods. They do? I should go into Target and check it out. I don't usually shop at Target. I'm not a big fan of the Target. Alright, so here's what I do to make my veggies taste bomb.com. It doesn't matter what veggie I'm cooking. I'm almost always doing this. I add some water, cook it till they steam, so they're soft, because I like my veggies tender. And I add a crap ton of nutritional yeast to the top. That's the official measurement, a crap ton. And then I add some dressing. In this case, I'm going to use Olive Garden. Now I know I'm going to have an E. This is a tablespoon is 4 grams of fat, and I have a little bit of fat in here. So I'm going to use only like maybe a teaspoon in there. Just a tiny drizzle, because I just want the flavor of that dressing. And it mixes up with that nutritional yeast and gets sticky and gooey. And then I cook it. Had a runaway piece of zucchini there. need some air. It's a little stuffy in here. Why didn't I think of that, Sarah? There should have been cinnamon in there. I don't care for Target. They're too much. I don't know. They're just not my thing. What was I gonna come over here and get? Oh, my toast. Where are you at? Up here. Okay, look what I found, guys. Keto hummus. Cauliflower hummus. I'm gonna have it with some of my Fuel Pull crackers. Crap should not be added to any recipe. I said that wrong. Yeah, no, I don't like Target. Plus, they're way too expensive. I buy a few, like, every now and then if I'm looking for something specific for clothing, I'll run in there. But, alright. I'm going to have 2 slices of this. This was only $11.99, you guys, so it's a total bargain. Good thing it's deductible. Things in Maine are expensive, let me just tell you. So 17 net carbs per slice, so 34 carbs for 2 slices. And then I'm gonna have a little bit of Walmart. So, a little bit of Walmart, a little bit of watermelon. Alright, I'm gonna stir that up. It's getting nice and brown. How I like it. Alright, gonna get my toast going. Hopefully I don't burn it. Because I'm running a business, Wanda, this has become a business for me. I have an official LLC under Joyful Life of KJ. So anything that I do in videos, I promote online, anything like that, I can deduct a portion of. All right. I put that on 10 minutes. I'm not going to leave it there for 10 minutes. Don't let me forget my toast. Because for $11, I don't want to burn it. All right. Let me put my nut pod back. You guys, I absolutely love my new refrigerator. So ridiculously much. So very much. Yes, it's Ezekiel's cinnamon bread. Cinnamon raisin bread. Let me get my watermelon. I'm gonna throw my egg whites in at the very last minute because they take all but 30 seconds to cook. Isn't it fantastic, Stephanie? I just love it. It has so much room. That's probably enough. No, it isn't, because the dog's gonna eat some. This watermelon, you guys. Whew. For $11, you could grow harvest. We grind it big homemade. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nikki, things are definitely cheaper down there. Definitely cheaper. That being said, regular plain Ezekiel bread. I'm gonna throw some egg whites. I'm gonna pour egg whites right in with my zucchini. plain Ezekiel bread at, where are my egg whites? I put them back. Why did I do that? Yummy. At like Walmart is $4.99, plain stuff. But I can't find the cinnamon raisin there, and I wanted cinnamon raisin, and it's Amy Gaskin's fault because she had cinnamon toast the other day and made me want it. And I couldn't stop thinking about cinnamon toast. So, alright, I threw my egg whites right in with my veggies. And it's going to be ugly as all get out and absolutely delicious. That toast smells amazing. So the Ninja air fryer, it's still on preheat. And before it even gets to fully preheated, my toast will be done. That's how I toast it. When it tells me that my preheat is done and it's time to add my food, my toast is ready. Yeah, Sarah, it would be here too if it were plain, but they don't have the cinnamon raisin at Walmart here. They don't have it. This has been a long video today, you guys. I've been on for like an hour and 21 minutes. Okay, my ugly egg white scramble is ready. This is going to be an enormous breakfast. This is way more food than I need. Let me just say that. I should have done one piece of toast. It ain't done. I need hot sauce. Uh-oh, I got too much in my door. I can't get my hot, there we go. My hot sauce was stuck. I'm gonna put a little bit of butter. So I've got my only added fat in this meal. I've got my nut pods, so 2 grams of fat there. And I'm going to put a tiny bit of butter, just a teeny tiny bit. I don't need a lot. I don't even need a whole teaspoon because I've got eggs and I'll probably put the eggs on it. Nope, not putting tahini on my watermelon. Sacrilege. I'm not putting savory on my sweet watermelon. Not happening. Not happening under any circumstances in this house. Alright. My toast, she's toasted. Look at that. That's a heck of an E. Don't tell me E's aren't that good. Don't tell me. So that's less than a teaspoon for sure. That's not even half, maybe a quarter of a teaspoon there. Dibby dab. And even if I go a gram over, it's okay. It's okay. Tis not the end of the world. Look at that, baby. Look at that E. Tell me that. Tell me that is not satisfying as an E. For reals? Oh, I got 2 squash / zucchini in there. Egg whites, watermelon, and toast. And I've got about 45 carbs, about 5 to 6 grams of fat. Bam cake, peanut butter bars. Let me show you if they're done. Let's see if they're done. They're still a little bit soft. They're still, but look, aren't they perfect? They're a little bit soft. They're not quite hard on the chocolate yet, but aren't they perfect? Yum! Don't tell me this can't be done, because it can. It can. All right, there we go. Bam cake in the oven. Supper in the crock pot, Sarah. Awesome. I have lentils in the fridge for my dinner tonight. I think lentil chili I'll have tonight when I wake up. When I wake up for work. So, all right, guys, that's it. It's only an hour and a half. Ain't no big deal. Take your phone in the shower and place it up high. I've never done that before. I do that all the time. I put my phone up high on the shelf and I watch an episode of Hell's Kitchen while I'm in the shower. I'm not kidding. I kind of wish I was because it's a little psychotic, but I do it. It's all right. Tis all right. All right, guys. I'm going to go eat my breakfast while she's hot. I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful day today. Stay on plan because it's Wednesday. It's the on-planiest day of the week today. So stay on plan. I mean it. You have no reason to go off plan. And go subscribe. Instagram, YouTube, all the things. Help Mama out. I now have, it's just launching, but I now have a membership available on YouTube for $4.99 a month. There will be an exclusive teaching video once a month. Not out there yet. But you can get a membership on YouTube now if you're interested. If you're not, I don't care. It's all right too. But if you're interested, there'll be an exclusive video once a month for teaching some sort of concept. So go sign up for that on YouTube if you're interested. And all right, that's it. I hope you all have a blessed day. I will see you back at some point, assuming tomorrow morning after I get done work. I won't forget the BAM cake. I got my timer on. So, all right, you guys, I love you all. Have a blessed Wednesday, and I will see you all back tomorrow. All right, guys, that's right. Move your bodies. Get some exercise today. Go for a walk. I love you all. Bye.